wrong in the first half?
Yeah, we missed the mark. We got outworked. Too powerful. We just went to the hard parts, the simple parts of the game. We weren't there, and we weren't winning the tackles. We weren't breaking their tackles, and then any field position we could try and get, we gave away a penalty. I don't know how many yardage sets they had in the first half, but then when they did, they bowled us downfield. So our discipline was miles off, but I think that was a response to not winning the simple parts, the hard parts of the game. I thought we missed the mark there.
What did you say at half time? Were you fired up about it?
No, I told them it's a free shot now. We've missed the mark for 40 minutes. We got kind of nothing to lose, but we needed to respond. We needed to understand that we won't get anything out of the game unless we work a bit harder than that, like physically, So we had obviously a good period there, but still was miles off for the day.
Have you put your finger on the up and down nature of your last probably 7 weeks? I think it's gone win-loss all the way back to round 5. What do you make of that?
I think that's just where we're at. Just newly formed, trying to put it all together, and I think we're getting a lot of parts right. But then we've had two, like we missed it. We missed it significantly tonight. Answer to that probably stays. Look, we'll keep working on it, but it's all new. Like we're still know what we're trying to do. We just haven't done it every week. Yeah.
You're 12 halfway through the season. How would you assess the first 12 rounds? And what's your assessment of where the team is at? Do you think you've exceeded expectation, or maybe do you think you are where you thought you'd be at the start of the season?
Well, expectations external to me. I'm really happy with a lot of stuff, a lot of things we're doing there. I think we've played some good footy. We've had some resilient performances where we have, defended well, and then we're lacking the consistency. The top sort of few teams there they're looking the same every week they take the field, and we haven't done that. We've had there's probably only been 2 or 3 times where we haven't, but still that's a lot. That's a lot in 12 games now. So we're still working at it. We understand it. It's and it'll it's what we've got to go through. It's just where we're at. It's just where to go through it. We'll get obviously a stern lesson out of it tonight and go and go back to address it tomorrow and see what happens.
Craig, plenty of ball in sort of the red zone. I think sort of 30 or so tackles before you guys were able to cross. What's the key to unlocking defences a bit closer to the line for you guys?
Yeah, we've had few periods there where it's been the play the balls are right up near the try line there. I think blew a couple of chances there, and I think one they reached into the ruck and we were sort of just building a set. I think when you get multiple play the balls in there, you've got to build it until eventually someone has a reaction. But it can be, it's a work in progress for us, that's for sure.
Craig, what about James Tedesco? You've obviously had so much to do with him, but I know you would have done so much work on him this week probably, but when he's in a mood like that tonight, he just can be so hard to stop.
Yeah, well, again, to go back to the simple principles of defence, but we just didn't get it right, and every time we didn't, he got it right for the Roosters. So he had an outstanding game. He's obviously everyone knows the quality of player that he is, and he made us pay tonight.
Nico, how frustrating was it to be so far off the pace in the first half, but then with 10 minutes to go, really there was a sense that you guys were finishing over the top of them?
Yeah, it is. It's quite frustrating, and we know we're a 10 times better team than that, and we can sit here and say we fought back really well, but you can't give quality opposition a start like that, and they're a quality team, and they've been a quality team for a long time, and we want to be a quality team as well. We want to get to where these big clubs are, and we just can't give opposition like that start. It's a gutsy effort to try and get back into the game, but like I said, you just can't do that to the Roosters, and their quality players made us pay.
Vince, just the last one, talking about the defence, I think most of their tries came off clean breaks, and then it was the tackle after. What does that come I don't know, what do you read into that? Is that the structure that you guys are the first place on?
No, just a lack of confidence in each other because we weren't winning. Like you got to win the first couple of plays, and you got to tackle stronger than that. We just lost confidence in that area. Guys out of position, guys not getting a marker. Like real simple, like basic fundamental stuff. Not being square. Numbers were an issue, but where it starts somewhere, and it started that they ran over it. They ran harder than we tackled, and they had the momentum. And then once you get momentum, that's what happens. And then that's how sort of a lot of games are going. If you get that momentum and it starts leaking, you start getting going and puts a bit of doubt, or the opposition lacks confidence in their defence. That's what happens. And we had no confidence in our defence tonight, and that's really poor.
Nick, I know it's tough to talk about after a loss like this, but have you thought about Origin? Do you think you're into the chance when the squad gets picked?
You guys are the ones that talk about it all the time, so I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. My priority right now is coming in tomorrow and getting the review done and learning all the lessons that we had tonight. And yeah, look, obviously I'll be grateful for the opportunity and I'd love it, but yeah, I've got to worry about getting back in there, recovering and get back in tomorrow and see how we go.
Fitzy, just on a personal level, just to coach against the Roosters, a club that you've had such a great affinity with and a love for over the years, to come up against them and Trent as well tonight?
Do you know what? Because of the Indigenous round, and we had so many milestones for the club this week, with Tommy's debut and Ronnie's 50th and Andrew's 200th and Indigenous round, so there's a bit going on during the week. So it wasn't. It was kind of. It was a short turnaround for us as well. But it wasn't a very pleasant experience. So next time we'll prepare better and make sure it's not as not as memorable for the wrong reasons. But they're a well-built club, well-built team, well-coached team, and played that way tonight.
What did you make of Tommy Hazelton's first up performance?
He's great. Yeah, he's a really popular kid, and he was on probably at the back end of the first half where things weren't going his way, and he just got his job done. Carried strong and moved around, and his D was okay. So he's a popular guy. It was really good for the week to obviously put a lot